Welcome to the River Lee navigation. All this talk about failures here, there's another one coming in the making. Now this, you can see that, I mean, come on. Look, when's the last person managed to even walk over that bridge and adjust that sluice, let alone maintain it, yeah? This is absolutely key and critical. Although people may not die, it will certainly kill the River Lee navigation off. If that fails there, right, that's the original River Lee down there, believe it or not, even though it's been concreted up. As the waterways were sold off over the years, you had the water board now ran out of money, the canal and all that. Stuart Gray knows more about that than I do. Thames Water, huge, one of the biggest reservoirs in London behind us there, with emergency runoffs there that haven't been catered for years. This is really important because this is the weir that controls the original Victorian levels here of the tolerance between, I think it was at one point plus or minus like 2 inches or something like that. And it's really interesting to note that I've just had this conversation with boat people just down there, and you know, it's the River Lee, that's the original River Lee. That one you can't navigate anymore up because the River Lee was in Victorian times was very heavily segmented, and they used it really well because water obviously drives industry and drove the Industrial Revolution. There's a huge flour mill still over there, but again, this is key here. If you look here, this is what regulates it. So if that's not maintained, you cannot adjust it, yeah? So that will kill off if that either fails or the other way, it floods, yeah? You cannot adjust that now because it's too far gone. And that's the fail-safe for the entire, this is ridiculous. That is the fail safety thing for the entire new builds on Hackney further down there, and Stratford, where they're building houses about as high as those pillars there above the water. And you've got lock gates there that haven't been maintained, and as the boat people were saying, it's all up to volunteers now. But if one of those lock gates fails, that have been operating for 100 years and redone recently, which only lasted 6 years, I think, well, I'm not going to mention the company. What will happen here, and they've actually blocked them off now. The double ones have been blocked off because they're unserviceable. So if they break, the boats will be alright because they'll bounce up and down, but you'll have this huge sort of tidal wave. Same thing as from here, that one will feed into the River Lee. Nobody's thought about this, incredible. Huge tidal wave going down to Stratford, and if they've built expensive multi-million-pound buildings down there, to be honest with you, it serves them right. And don't say that they didn't have it coming. You just need to look at the state of that. That's the